Mr. Vincent Assafuah ena eye mrashe bedwani edema adeshia womu ewo Old Tafo ewo Ashanti region of Ghana. Na wakasa afa Kevin Taylor court case no. And right now Kevin Taylor trend is ofa radio so that's the news. Ofa a friend saying TV so that is the news. Newspapers mu ye can write up social media ye can bloggers ye can just everywhere. Up till now, Kevin Taylor is still trending. People are talking any other. Now I say the acting CJ no play partisan politics. Also no ordinary case on Torkono at the court was it 3 months in here. Also one yada the crown mano. But Kevin Taylor case in the bar and the papa. Ya rule Mr. Vincent Wadauruma, when him says I do Muna Muchre, dear. When is a Muna Muchre and this for? I'll come and prove to you. Yet,
David sworn to it and made the people of Ghana to understand that this is the playbook that they want to play. And today, a criminal case that is between the Republic and Eugene Bafogoni, a brother of the acting CJ. The acting CJ who has refused to set a date in my substantive matter in court. And that substantive matter in court, okay, because I did not go to court for the interlocutory injunction. I went to court for the substantive matter. With substantive matter, for about 3 months, the acting CJ had refused to set a date, but was able to set a date for Kevin Taylor's matter. Are you sure? A constitutional matter that I had invoked the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court by way of Article 2 and 130. The combined effect was supposed to give effect to a constitutional provision. Unfortunately, the acting CJ today is saying that he does not have any interest in that matter. A substantive matter that has been before the Supreme Court for about 3 months. They gave an interlocutory ruling about 2 months ago. Do you know that even the Attorney General has not filed any response to the substantive matter in court? Do you know that the Attorney General, as we speak, has not filed any response to the substantive matter at the Supreme Court? Yet, the acting CJ have gotten enough time to set a date to listen to this frivolous and this first match of a case at the Supreme Court and get 3 judges that were appointed by President Mahama recently to rule on the matter and say that they have acquitted, or if you like, they have quashed the bench warrant. My question is, the procedure of the court and the substantive law is that before you charge anybody of a criminal offense, the offense should have been stated in law. The punishment thereof should have also been stated in law. Contempt proceedings, I agree, has not been stated in the Criminal Offences Act. However, the Constitution allows the court, whether Supreme Court or any superior court, to charge anybody for contempt if it feels that that person has disrespected the court. It was on that basis that because of the commentaries that were made by Kevin Taylor, the High Court invited him. Get it well. The High Court only invited him. He was cited for contempt. So it is an invitation for you to come, for you to be heard. When you come, you are not going to be sentenced. You will be listened to first in accordance with the Audi Otaram Patem rule. So until you have been heard, you cannot be convicted. So if Kevin Taylor was asked to come to court to explain the commentaries that he made and he refused to come, he disrespects the court, does not show any respect to the court, does not say anything about it for about 5 years, only for him to come back when the NDC is now in power to say that I want to quash that. I've given you an information. Whatever you want to do with that information is your own cup of tea.
You made a wild allegation that Kevin Taylor was living in the vice president's house, and also he was under the protection of the national security. When you
he has not come to deny it. I have said so. Hold on. I have said so. Hold on. I have said so. You see, there are some allegations that you do not always need the one making the allegations to prove. I am saying that the guy was in town. There is something I said. Up till now, he has not been able to, as it were, say that it is not true.
Silence.
He was not supposed to come to this country. How did he get to this country? And we were told that he used gates number 19 or so. He has not been able to disprove all these things. A simple manifest at the airport can show. And that is why it is one of the questions that I have filed to the Minister for Transport to provide those evidence so that we can also be able to do justice to it on the floor of Parliament. 2 weeks now, the Speaker of Parliament is not ready to admit those questions. As to why he's not admitting those questions, he will have to answer. But of course, you use the parliamentary.
Have you found out
Platforms
why
available to us.
your questions have not been admitted?
Well, you may have to help me. That's what I'm saying, that last Friday you saw me on the floor of Parliament questioning the Speaker of Parliament in the table office as to why those ministers that my questions are directed to are already coming to the House. Okay, those ministers were coming to the House this week and next week. So why don't you table those questions for them to answer it while they are coming to the House? It is because there's a playbook. They have to follow the playbook. The NDC is in government. They are in government. They are chopping parts.
Charlie. And the old Tafo for more MP anyway.
David?
Sakwa when I can say Black Queens elbow match strongly. No, I say Black Queens say ya de Umuruku, the MP before the lay foundation. And Raya share Black Queens. And when the Yamuna lay foundation. You see, hey, bravo. Oh, guys, and then was it Ghana versus Algeria and as a country benza? And Black Queens a share on true penalties. Akwa we kwajina parliament say and the MP for the lay foundation no. Nenye NDC for and Black Queens lost. They were supposed to go to final. Semi-final no, they lost to Morocco, the host nation. MP for Jan Kasai. You see? More bad luck no. They no PSG ni Chelsea were match. But we are going to is Legon or baby so support PSG. You're going to be na Chelsea as PSG. Just a Baumia failure dear as you. Wouldn't him? No, by exams that Baumia catches a good luck. I won't worry. Hey, Eddie, MP4. Eddie, Mr. Vincent Tafo MP no. Also on Tiasia Nentia, Supreme Court, a boycotty, a yen asem no, na ye day, omuruli keventi lakis. Munamotre LGBTQ mutinaso, 11 mutinaso, solve was a mutinaso. 2020 election petition by the NDC mubo to buye. Musisa MPP judges go go. Until the NDC yen and then omu follow mu pepepe. Tinyamaya no mutuya musuka. So no complain. Yeah. Abisha mu pass mo comment. Is it right or not? Let's see your comment.